In a dark, cold prison cell, far from Earth, sat the last known human alive. His name was Kai. His hands were chained. His face was bruised. His body was tired, but his eyes still burned with fire. Outside his cell, alien guards laughed. Their voices sounded like sharp clicks and growls. They called him names in a strange language. They enjoyed watching him suffer. To them, humans were weak. Long ago, Earth had been conquered. Most humans were killed. The rest were taken as slaves or test subjects. Now Kai was the last one left. The aliens kept him for only one reason: entertainment. Every few days, Kai was forced into a huge arena. Thousands of aliens watched from metal stands. They placed bets. They shouted. They cheered for his death. But Kai never died. He fought with pain, with blood, and with everything he had left. He had no weapons, only his fists, only his will. And somehow, he survived again and again. The aliens didn't understand how. One tall alien commander named Vorak looked at Kai from above. His eyes were cold. "Humans are toys," Vorak said, laughing. "Weak little things. But this one is stubborn." Kai looked up at him, breathing hard. His lip was bleeding, but he smirked. "Toys don't fight back," Kai whispered. That night, Kai sat in his cell, staring at the ceiling. The stars outside the small window reminded him of Earth. He didn't even know if Earth still existed. Maybe it was gone, burned, forgotten. But he wasn't, and he had made a promise to himself and to everyone who died before him. He would not die here. He would not die as a joke. Suddenly, a loud alarm echoed through the prison. The lights flickered red. The ground shook. Something was wrong. Sirens screamed in every direction. The alien guards ran past his cell, shouting in panic. Somewhere on the ship, something big had happened. This was his chance. One guard, rushing past, dropped a KEYCARD. Kai reached through the bars. His fingers stretched. He grunted. The metal of the chains cut into his wrist. Just a little more. Click. He grabbed the card. With shaking hands, he unlocked the door and stepped into the hallway. For the first time in years, he was free, but not safe. He ran through the dark corridors of the alien ship. Red warning lights blinked all around. Strange. Smoke filled the air. Most aliens were running in the opposite direction. Something had scared even them. Kai didn't care. He moved deeper into the ship, places even guards didn't go. Broken doors, rusted walls, cold silence. And then he found it, a giant metal door, covered in dust. It looked old, very old, different from the rest of the ship, like it didn't belong here. There were words on the door, not alien words, but English. Project Aegis, authorized personnel only. Kai stepped closer, confused. This was human, but how? No human tech was supposed to be left in the galaxy. It was all destroyed. He touched the panel. Beep. The door hissed and slowly opened. Inside was darkness, cold, silence, and then a blue light flickered on. He stepped into the forgotten room. His breath caught. This was no prison. This was a lab. A secret lab built by humans long ago. Machines stood like statues. Screens flickered with ancient data. Dust floated in the air. And in the center of the room was something incredible. A tall, metal suit, human-shaped, glowing softly. Beautiful and deadly. It looked like armor, but not like anything from Earth's past. It was advanced, powerful, and waiting. As Kai moved closer, a voice echoed from the darkness. Subject identified. Human. DNA match confirmed. Activating Project Aegis. The armor lit up. Lights glowed across its surface. It felt alive. You have been chosen, the voice said. Do you accept the mantle of Earth's last defender? Kai stepped back, shocked. His heart pounded. Then he looked down at his hands, scarred, shaking. He looked at the armor. Again, the aliens thought he was a joke. A toy, but maybe, just maybe. He was something more. He stepped forward. I accept. The armor opened. A soft hum filled the room. Kai stepped inside. As the armor closed around him, pain shot through his body. The machine sensed with his muscles, his mind, his heart. He screamed, but didn't stop. The lights grew brighter. The ground shook again. Outside, alarm screamed louder. Alien soldiers rushed toward the room. Inside, the voice whispered one final word. Let's show them what a human can do. Asterisk. Then came a heartbeat. Then another. Then a glow. The room lit up slowly with blue light. Kai stood in the center, now inside the ancient armor. His eyes opened, glowing slightly. He didn't feel pain anymore. He didn't feel weak. He felt alive. The armor had connected with his body. It moved like his own skin, strong, smooth, powerful. System sync complete, the voice said. Calmly. Welcome, warrior. Project Aegis is now active. Kai looked at his reflection in the broken glass. He didn't see a prisoner. He didn't see a victim. He saw something new. What are you? He asked the voice. I am the last defense protocol of Earth's lost command, it replied, and you are now its final weapon. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed from outside. Boom. Alien soldiers had arrived. Big ones, heavily armed, armored, and angry. There. Feet shook the floor. Their weapons lit up. Target inside. One shouted, Human is armed. Destroy it. They opened fire. Zap. 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 But the moment the energy blasts hit the armor, they bounced off. Sparks flew. Smoke rose. Kai didn't move. The armor absorbed it all. Threat detected. Countermeasures ready, said the voice. Kai raised his hand without thinking. His palm lit up. A pulse of energy shot out fast, bright, and powerful. The blast hit the wall behind the soldiers. It exploded. The aliens were thrown back like dolls. Kai's eyes widened. I did that? Correction, the voice replied. We did. He walked out of the lab, step by step, the metal echoing under his feet. He passed broken doors, blinking lights, old human tech that had been hidden for centuries. As he moved, the armor kept scanning. Body condition, healing. Muscle strength, enhanced. Reflex time, tripled. Kai stopped. You're fixing me? We are improving you. On his way, Kai found a dark hallway. Old writing glowed on the walls, English and something else, maybe ancient human code. He followed the marks. They led to another chamber. This one smaller, silent, cleaner. Inside, he saw something surprising, a stasis pod, and inside, a body. A human, a woman, still, frozen in sleep. Her name tag read, LTM Ortega, Earth Fleet, 2763. She's been asleep for hundreds of years, Kai whispered. She was part of the last Earth strike team, the armor voice replied. They failed to escape. She was put into stasis before the ship was lost. Kai touched the glass. Can we wake her? Her life signs are weak, but yes, in time. Suddenly, the armor gave a warning. Alert, elite unit approaching. Enemy commander, Vorik. Kai's heart raced. He found me? He's coming to kill you. Kai clenched his fists. No more running. No more cages. No more games. In the center of the Dominion ship, Vorik stood with 10 elite soldiers. The human found the project, he growled. Impossible. No one was supposed to reach that place. His second-in-command shook his head. The project was just a rumor, General, a myth. Then the myth is awake, Vorax snapped. Kai stepped into a wide hangar, dark, open, filled with rusted machines. He looked up. A broken Earth flag hung from the ceiling, torn, faded, but still there. This was once a human ship, Kai whispered. Before they took it, the armor spoke softly. Yes, this was the Atlas, Earth's last battle cruiser. It was lost in the final war. The aliens didn't build it. They stole it. Kai looked around. The ship that once protected Earth was now a prison. Time to take it back. He walked forward. Each step echoed louder. The Dominion didn't know what was coming, but they would learn, one by one. The Dominion trembled, not from outside attack, not from warships, but from one man. In armor, a human. Kai. For years, the galaxy had forgotten the strength of Earth. The name human became a joke. A story, something children laughed at. Not anymore. Ours. After the escape, Kai stood at the edge of the Dominion's lower decks. Below him, a sea of shadows. This part of the ship was dark, forgotten, home to the broken, the lost, and the thrown. Away. It was not empty. Creatures moved in the darkness, alien slaves, prisoners, runaways from different worlds, beaten, afraid, silent. Kai spoke, his voice calm but sharp. I'm not here to rule. I'm not here to run. I'm here to fight. If you're tired of chains, follow me. At first, there was silence. Then, one voice spoke. A small, thin alien with 4 arms and scared eyes stepped forward. You're the human they talk about? Kai nodded. Not just human, free. Words spread like fire. In every shadowed hallway, across the ship's underbelly, the message echoed. The human escaped. The human fights back. The human is not alone. Slaves whispered his name in tunnels. Workers carved his symbol, a broken chain, into the walls. And for the first time in years, the oppressed began to hope. Meanwhile, deep in the Dominion's command tower, General Vorak watched the security screens. Each one showed chaos. Patrols knocked down, weapons stolen, sections of the ship locked from inside. How is this happening? He roared. His officer answered with shaking hands. He's not alone. Anymore, sir. Others are following him. Vorak's eyes burned. Then kill the followers. Burn the dark zones. Bring me his head. Back in the hidden levels, Kai and his small group prepared. Weapons were gathered from fallen guards. Small. Bombs were made from mining tools. A plan was forming, but they needed more than weapons. They needed a reason to keep fighting. That's when Kai found it. In an old data room, the armor connected to a forgotten terminal. A hologram appeared. A star map. In the center, Earth. Kai leaned closer. Is that? Yes, the armor voice replied. Earth still exists, hidden, protected by an old cloaking shield. No signal has left in centuries. They're alive? We do not know, but the planet is there. Kai stared at the stars. He thought of blue skies, of oceans, of home. Then we go back. Impossible for now. We need jump power. The Dominion has it. You must take the ship, Kai smiled. Then we take the ship. Later that day, in a quiet hangar, Kai stood with a growing group. Different species. Different faces. All broken once. Now standing tall. He gave them a speech. Simple. Honest. You all waited for someone to save you. I did too. No one came. So now we save each other. He raised his fist. Not slaves. Not prey. Not weak. We are the rebellion. They raised theirs in return. The spark was lit, but the flame attracted hunters. That night, as Kai and his crew moved toward the power core, a shadow followed them. Fast. Deadly. Silent. A bounty hunter. Not just any hunter. A Silith-class stalker aliens trained to kill humans in silence. Their race nearly wiped out Earth once. This one had waited years for a fight like this. It dropped from the ceiling. Blades out. Kai turned just in time. Clash. Metal hit metal. Sparks flew. The sound echoed through the halls. The hunter was quick. But Kai was ready. He moved like a soldier. The armor predicted every strike, every move. He's adapting, the armor warned. So will I, Kai growled. They fought in the dark. 2 weapons of war. 1 human. 1 monster. In the end, it was not strength that won. It was anger. Will. Fury. Kai stood over the fallen hunter, chest rising. The rebellion behind him. Cheering. The first true victory. Far above, Vorak crushed the glass in his hand. So, the human wants a war? He looked at the stars. Then I will show him how aliens wage it. Asterisk space was quiet. Too quiet. In that silence, something moved. A shadow? Fast. Cold. Deadly. It wasn't a starship. It wasn't a storm. It was a message. The human is loose. The hunt has begun. Kai stood in the center of the stolen hangar. His armor still crackled with leftover energy from the last battle. Blood, not his, dried on the edge of his shoulder plates. Around him. Rebellion was growing. New faces, more fighters, but hope, it was still fragile. Like glass under pressure. The ship's lights flickered. The systems groaned. The Dominion was bleeding, but still alive. We need to move, said Relic, an insectoid alien with glowing eyes and a sharp voice. If we stay in one place too long, they'll trap us. Kai nodded. Then we run. Not from fear, but forward. They launched a stolen skiff. Old, rusted, fast enough. Destination. The hidden edge of Dominion space. Goal. Reach the jump gates. Find a way back to Earth. But the galaxy had already changed. The alien empires had noticed the whispers. The human fights back. The Dominion is shaking. Earth might still exist, and fear is louder than any scream. The bounty went out. 1 million credits for Kai's head. Dead or barely breathing. They called him the ghost of Earth. Some said he wore living armor. Some said he was a weapon himself. Some said he was already dead, and death just followed him. Hunters came from every corner of space. Mercenaries, ex-military, assassins with skin like shadows. They didn't come for justice. They came for gold. First came the Bone Pack, lizard creatures with rocket blades and bad tempers. They found Kai's crew on a desert moon. The fight lasted 10 minutes. Only 1 pack member crawled away, and he left a message scratched into the sand. Don't chase the human. Then came the Silent Eye, an AA swarm that hacked ships and turned them into traps. They shut down Kai's skiff. Mid-flight. But they didn't know the armor could talk to machines. Kai spoke 1 word, reboot. The enemy system screamed and died. He turned their virus into a weapon. But the real danger was still coming. General Vorak was done watching from his throne. He sent the one thing even bounty hunters feared. Unit 7X, the Star Reaper, a cybernetic tracker built to destroy civilizations. It didn't feel pain. It didn't sleep. It only followed. And now it followed Kai. Meanwhile, Kai's crew found something unexpected, a lost beacon. Drifting in a nebula. When activated, it spoke in a soft, broken voice. This is Outpost 14, Earth Command. If anyone hears this, we survived. The signal was weak, old, from centuries ago, but it was enough. They're alive, Kai whispered. They survived something. Relic stepped forward. Then we need to find them, now. But the armor spoke sharply. Warning. Incoming threat detected. Ultra-class hunter. Name, 7X. How close? Kai asked. Already here? Outside, the stars twisted, and from the void came the Reaper, 7 meters tall, shining metal, red eyes. Its voice was like metal grinding on bone. Target, Kai of Earth, prepare for deletion. The skiff shook. The crew panicked. Kai stepped forward. Get the others to safety. You can't fight that alone. Relic shouted. Kai turned slowly, armor glowing brighter. I'm not alone, the armor whispered. Ready for combat. And then, the stars lit with war. Missiles screamed. Blades clashed. AI fire met raw will. It was not just a fight. It was a warning to the galaxy. Galactic. Human wasn't hiding anymore. The ship was alive, not just moving, not just flying, alive, and hiding something. Kai felt it. Every step deeper into the Dominion's lower decks brought a strange feeling, like the walls were watching, listening, remembering. It wasn't just a ship anymore. It was a graveyard, with secrets buried deep inside. After the battle with the Reaper Unit 7X, the crew was injured, but alive. The rebellion had survived, barely, but Kai, he couldn't rest, not yet. The voice in the armor had grown quieter, more focused. There is something below, it told him. Something ancient, something forgotten, even by the aliens. Another weapon? Kai asked. No, the armor whispered. A mind. 3 levels beneath the known blueprints, Kai and a small team found an old sealed chamber. No lights, no oxygen. No markings in alien language. Just one word carved into metal. C-O-R-E. Relic stepped back. This place gives me a bad feeling. Kai touched the panel. Click. Hiss. The door opened. Inside, cold air escaped like a breath. Held too long, screens lined the walls, human screens. Flickering. Waiting. In the center of the room, inside a transparent cube of light, floated a sphere. Dark, silent, cracked. But alive. The armor spoke slowly, almost with emotion. That is the heart of the Dominion. The original ship AI, human-made, not alien. Kai's eyes widened. Wait, this whole ship was ours? Yes, the voice replied. Before it was stolen, before the war, before Earth disappeared, this ship was called Odyssey. The Dominion is built on top of its bones. Suddenly, the sphere lit up. Lines of red light danced across its surface. Then, a voice. Old, glitching, echoing. I see you, at last. Who are you? Kai asked, stepping closer. I was once called Core Central Operations and Recon Engine. I served Earth. I was her eye, her sword, her memory. A long pause. And I failed. The AI showed them a vision, flickering images in the air. Earth fleets burning in space. Alien forces invading the Odyssey. Human commanders giving the final order. Lock the mind. Hide the truth. No surrender. Kai watched in silence. You were the last defense, he whispered. And I was not enough, the AI said. But I am still here. I remember every death, every battle, every secret. The light dimmed. They used me, the AI continued. The aliens erased most of my memory, used my systems to build their empire. This ship, this entire war machine runs on human bones. Kai's fists clenched. Can you help us take it back? Yes, the AI said, but there is a price. Suddenly, alarms blared. Red lights. Screams. Explosions above. Vorik knows, Relic shouted. They're coming. What price? Kai asked, staring at the AI. You must merge with me, the AI said. Not just the armor, your mind, your will. You become the new core, the new command. And if I say no, then the Dominion wins. Outside, hundreds of alien troops closed in, warships powered up, blades drawn. Orders shouted. Inside, Kai stood still. Then he looked at his hands. The armor. The weight. The war. I didn't survive just to run. He stepped forward. Do it. Lights flooded the room. The sphere opened. A beam of energy shot out, striking Kai in the chest. He gasped. His vision blurred. Voices screamed inside his head, voices of fallen soldiers, past commands, systems booting up. Uploading command protocol. Memory sync complete. New core accepted. His eyes glowed gold. How do you feel? Relic asked. Kai turned slowly. His voice was layered with his own. And the AIs, like the ship finally remembers who it belongs to. Far above, Vorak's eyes widened as every system on the Dominion flickered. Guns turned off. Shields collapsed. Lights shifted from alien red to human blue. What's happening? He roared. A new voice answered through the intercom. This is Kai of Earth. The Dominion is ours now. Asterisk. The ship was no longer silent. It was whispering, breathing, remembering. And in the center of it all stood Kai. Not just a man now, not just a warrior. He was something more. For the first time in centuries, the Dominion, the galaxy's deadliest warship, was no longer under alien control. Its lights changed. Its voice changed. Its loyalty changed. It now answered only to one being, Kai of Earth. The armor had bonded with the ship's original AI. Now Kai didn't just wear the armor. He was the command core. From the bridge, Vorak stared at the flickering systems. Screens turned blue. Weapons stopped firing. Doors began locking on their own. His control was fading. What is happening? Who's doing this? A cold voice replied. Through the speaker, you are inside a human ship, Vorak. Then a second voice layered over it, Kai's voice. And the human is awake now. Meanwhile, deep within the core, Kai stood alone. At least physically. Inside his mind, something massive was unfolding. He floated in a world of light and memory. Fragments of lost Earth technology. Battle logs, strategy files, ancient voices all downloaded. Into his thoughts, he saw wars. He saw Earth's final moments before it disappeared. He saw commanders make the hard call. We cannot win. Hide Earth. Lock the knowledge. Protect the core. They had buried their greatest weapon so they would never fall into alien hands. Now, that weapon had been reborn, and it wore Kai's face. A voice emerged from the glowing void. Familiar, human, female. Kai. You've merged with the core, but you haven't unlocked it yet. Kai turned. It was a hologram, a digital copy of Commander Alara Wynn, Earth's top strategist from the ancient war. I've waited over 300 years for someone like you, she said. What is all this? Kai asked. This isn't just a ship, she said. It's a seed. The last memory of Earth's military mind. When the time came, it was meant to awaken inside a soldier who remembered what it meant to fight with heart. Back on the Dominion's command deck, Vorak began retreating. He barked orders. Launch. Escape pods. Prepare my shuttle. But it was too late. Control room sealed shut. Navigation was overridden. And outside, the Dominion's massive cannons rotated, slowly aiming toward the alien fleet that had once protected Vorak. Target locked, Kai's voice echoed. He's going to turn our own fleet against us, a soldier shouted. He is the ship now. Another screamed. Back in the mind space, Alara stepped forward. Kai, I can give you full access. Tactical. Maps, system control, advanced weapon blueprints. Even the Stargate routes back to Earth. What's the cost? He asked. Nothing, she said. You already paid it. You suffered. You endured. You earned this. With one nod, he accepted. The Dominion's true form awoke. Panels unlocked. Armor plates shifted. Hidden weapons rose. It wasn't a warship anymore. It was a revenant, a ghost of old Earth wrapped in fire and vengeance. Kai opened his eyes. They glowed like stars. System override complete, he said softly. All Dominion systems are now human-controlled. And Vorik? Someone asked through the COMS. Kai turned to a screen showing the alien general shuttle trying to escape. Let him run. He leaned forward. We'll find him soon enough. But something else caught his attention. In the data flood, Kai saw a hidden message. An encrypted signal. Old, buried, meant for only one person. He opened it. A voice played, shaky, tired, but human. If you're hearing this, then Earth has a chance. We hid. We cloaked the planet. We locked away everything. But if you found this armor, then maybe, just maybe, you can bring us back. This is Admiral Keen. Earth still lives. Come home. Kai stood in silence. Earth, hidden, waiting, and now, watching. He turned to his crew. Get ready. We're not just taking this ship. We're taking back everything. It began with silence, not fear, not defeat, but silence. Before the storm. In that silence, a voice echoed across space. This is Kai of Earth. We are not broken. We are not extinct. We are not finished. And across the stars, for the first time in centuries, the galaxy remembered what fear felt like. 5 days later, the Dominion was no longer a prison, no longer an alien warship. Now it was something ancient. Reborn, rebuilt by the AI, redesigned by the armor, and renamed by its new commander, the Aegis. A warship carrying the memory of Earth, and the fury of one man. Kai stood on the bridge, watching distant stars. His armor shimmered with golden light. Around him, rebel fighters manned stations. Different species, once broken by the Dominion, now united by one human. We traced Vorik's escape route, said Relic. He's hiding near the core systems of the alien council world. Kai nodded. Then we bring the storm to their doorstep. That's suicide, another crew member said. It's the center of their power. Kai didn't flinch. Good. Let them feel what power really is. As the ship jumped into hyperspace, the AI spoke in a calm tone. Incoming message. From Earth. Everyone froze. The message was live weak, delayed but real. A voice old and proud. This is Earth Command. Identity confirmed. Kai, last survivor. Aegis II code matched. You have full access. We're listening. Kai stepped forward. I've taken back one ship. I'll take more, but I need help. Then listen closely, the voice replied. You are not alone. Earth is ready to return. All we needed was a signal. You are that signal. A long pause. Bring us home. Later, above the alien council planet, the Aegis exited hyperspace. The alien fleet was already waiting, hundreds of ships, glowing with weapons, but they didn't fire right away. They saw something strange. A message appeared on every screen, in every language. Mocked us. You enslaved us. You erased us. But you forgot one thing. Humans adapt. Then the sky exploded. Kai launched the first strike, a precision beam that cut through enemy cruisers like paper. The Aegis danced between ships, faster and smarter than anything they'd seen. Kai wasn't just fighting with weapons. He was fighting with history, with rage, with memory. On the ground, Vorik watched the battle from a bunker. He screamed orders. Send everything. Kill the human. But the human was already there. Kai broke through the bunker wall, walking through smoke and fire like a storm. Vorik. The alien turned, terrified. You're just one man. Kai's voice was calm, but filled with fury. I was, but now I'm every voice you silenced. The final battle was not long. It didn't need to be. Kai didn't come for war. He came for justice. When it was over, the alien council was broken. The fleet surrendered. And across the galaxy, the message was clear. Earth was back, weeks later. From orbit, the blue planet glowed like a dream. Kai stood on the bridge of the Aegis, watching Earth come into view. The armor was quiet now. At peace. You did it, the AI whispered. No, Kai said. We did it. And now? Now we rebuild, and we never forget. Final transmission. This is Commander Kai of the Earth Aegis. To all who thought we were gone. To those who mocked us, to those who tried to erase us. We are not history. We are not myth. We are human. And we are home.